Hey there, we're E Squared Photography. I'm Erin.
And I'm Emily.
And we are here today to talk about Emily's one-on-one date with Ben Higgins.
You guys, I met Ben Higgins. And we're here to tell you how this all went down. Because it is not that exciting. But we're going to tell you anyway.
She has now sent me the picture of her and Ben Higgins 3 times, maybe 4. So that's great. So
it is now saved on my computer too, so it's on my phone and my computer.
That's great. You wanted to back it up on a hard drive too?
I should.
Okay. Are you gonna blow it up?
Okay. Anyways, first off, we need to tell you who Ben Higgins is.
Oh, if you don't know.
If
you don't know, excuse.
If you don't know
me,
then just get off this right now. Anyway, Ben Higgins was the Bachelor. He was not a Bachelor contestant. He was the Bachelor.
Was he a Bachelor contestant before he was the Bachelor?
Yeah, who was he a Bachelor contestant
JoJo?
for? No, JoJo was his other finalist. Because I was stalking. I Googled Ben Higgins today. And I looked at a bunch of pictures. Ben
Who was before
Higgins,
JoJo?
Bachelorette.
Not Becca. Becca?
Was it Emily?
No.
Oh, who is this?
Becca?
Who is that? Oh, Caitlin Bristol.
Really?
Yeah, he was one of the final,
that's
3 or 4.
I don't see those two together.
It was the final. Okay, so it was Caitlin's season was the finals were Sean, because I just listened to a podcast.
Ugh,
Ben and Ashley I podcast. If you don't watch or listen to the Ben and Ashley I podcast, you really should. It's called the Almost Famous podcast, I think. But anyways, Caitlin's Bristol finals.
So Emily met somebody that's almost famous.
Sean Booth, Nick,
and
Ben and Jared.
Ashley
I's husband.
When Caitlin's?
Those were the final 4. Yeah.
Weird.
And Ben was number 3. Yeah. Anyway, so he was a Bachelorette contestant, and then he was the Bachelor, and I met him.
Okay, so tell me how you, where...
Okay.
How did you stalk him? Did you see on his Insta that he was at this restaurant and then went to the restaurant?
No. This is the funny thing. On the drive I think on the plane or before we flew, I searched, I Instagram stalked him just because I knew he lived in Denver. And I also Instagram stalked Blake because I knew he lived in Denver. Blake is one of the Bachelor people too. Anyway, but there was
Blake lives in Denver too?
Yes. There was no evidence at all that that I knew anything about it. But anyways, then we were on the drive. We were driving to breakfast. We found this really cool place to eat breakfast, the Denver Biscuit Company.
Was it busy?
No.
Oh,
I know.
Wow.
There's maybe 4 other groups there.
Right.
Okay, so on the way there, I'm in the back seat and I'm just mumbling kind of to myself. I'm oh my gosh, it would be so cool to see.
You're
Ben.
Talking to yourself.
Well, I was I was talking to Mary, but Mary had no idea. She didn't know who Ben was. So I'm oh my gosh, it'd be so cool to meet Ben or Blake. So then I searched him again. Nothing. I mean, no. And I don't even think they had any Insta stories that day. Anyway.
Ben did. I looked.
Actually, Blake did. He was working out somewhere in Denver, and I'm maybe we should go find that place, but then we didn't.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Not that creepy.
No, not that creepy. So no, I was not, technically wasn't stalking him. Anyway.
That's good.
Then.
Good start.
We literally park and walk in the door.
And boom!
And I look over and I'm oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And that's all I could say.
Did you say anything? Or did you, did he look at you?
No, he didn't look up no, he was talking to another guy. No, he did not look up at me, which made me think just because he didn't want his girlfriend to feel jealous if like word got back. But anyways, so he did not look up at me, but as soon as I saw him, I looked straight ahead, and all I could say was, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh."
What was Rob doing?
He had no idea. And Mary though, when we sat down and I finally like said what happened.
You couldn't like breathe?
No. So anyways, the waitress sat us down and I continued to say, oh my gosh, you guys. And then I told them who it was.
Like it didn't come out? Like you couldn't get it out right away?
No, I told them who it was. And then Mary didn't know, Dean didn't know. Rob knew who it was.
Yeah, of course.
And then, like, seriously, like, my heart was going, like, 400 beats per minute. I hadn't even went over there. And then the waitress goes, all right, you guys, if you'd like some coffee, you can just go grab a cup over there. And I'm like, I have to walk past him again. So I'm like, oh my gosh.
Did he look at you then?
No, he did not then either. But anyways, I got my coffee. What I did find out later after the fact, after I studied the picture, we both drank out of an orange coffee cup. You could pick lots of different colors, and we both picked orange.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, I got my coffee, walked past him the third time, didn't look at me. But
did you like hear him talking when
Yes, and he sounded like Ben.
Obviously.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, then what was I gonna say?
So you walked past him the third time?
Mary, no, when we sat down and first I said who I saw, she goes, I thought that guy looked super handsome. He was a very handsome guy. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So anyway, they basically talked, like they kept saying over and over and over and over again, Emily, you need to go over there and say something to him. I'm like, what the heck do you go and you say to someone? Like, what do you even do? Okay.
Will you accept this coffee?
No. So like, I'm like, okay, so I made Rob come with me. He came with me. Because I'm like, I'm not going by myself.
Rob was probably more nervous than you were. Because he gets nervous.
He gets awkward.
He gets awkward nervous.
Yeah. Anyway, so I walk over there, and I don't know, I can't even really remember what I said, but I think I said, excuse me, I know who you are. I think that's what I said. I know who you are. You're Ben Higgins or something. And then I just said,
I was just stalking you.
But like, I don't even think I said, hi, Ben. I just said, I know who you are. And I'm like, can I please have my picture with you? I know that's really annoying and you probably hate that, but can I please? Oh yeah, sure. He stood right up. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, you are tall. He's tall.
Is he tall? Like hot? Well, okay.
But like, look at the picture of me with him. He's tall.
Right.
And he's skinny. He's thin.
Right. Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get my picture taken. And all I could think about was, this picture better turn out and I better look decent. Number one, my hair was just up in a mess bun. So like that didn't help.
Nest,
yeah. But anyway, I'm like, the picture better turn out. My eyes better not be shut.
Rob took the picture.
And the light better be good. Rob took the picture. His friend was going to, but then his friend realized that Rob was there.
Was like Rob like...
No. Okay, so we got the picture taken. He put his arm around.
Right. What did he smell like?
He didn't smell. Mary asked too.
Oh.
He didn't. No. He put his arm around my waist.
Right. Did he set his phone down before? Because we all saw the phone in the pictures.
Yes, before. Immediately. I mean, he didn't even lock it. He set it down and he's like, yes, absolutely, I'll take a picture with you because you are drop dead gorgeous. So he put his arm around me and I'm like, whoa. I get to put my arm around Ben Higgins. So I put my arm around him.
Snap!
And then I tried to like quickly get into like a pose that's going to make me look slim. Kind of worked. I mean, it was fine.
So you like bent way over and made it really awkward?
I did not.
Okay, you could have tilted a little.
I did not do that. Anyway.
You should have been like, so do you want to do like a back-to-back arms up pose? Do you want to get down and like do
No, I couldn't even speak. Like, I could not speak.
Okay.
So anyway, then then we got done taking the picture, and then we were just gonna walk away. But then his friend said, like, hey, where are you guys from, or whatever, are you from here? And we're like, no, we're visiting, we're on vacation.
Obviously they're not.
And Ben told us he lives in that neighborhood.
Oh, he lives in that neighborhood.
He lives in that neighborhood. He
Right.
literally
so next
walked
time
home.
you go to Denver,
I'm going there for breakfast.
You're
And I'm
going
going on
there?
walks. I'm going to walk. I'm not even going to go in there. I'm just going to walk the whole time.
and he's gonna be like, "Hey, Emily, nice to see you again."
He didn't even ask me my name.
Oh, he didn't.
And I realized
So bad.
I forgot to ask him if he wanted me to text him the picture.
Oh, because I'm sure.
I could have airdropped it even, but I
Right,
totally.
hit an iPhone.
I'll probably DM him the picture.
You guys DM now?
Sure.
Yeah.
So anyway, then his friend so asked that or whatever, and Ben's like, yeah, this is my neck of the woods, I live in this area or whatever. They were meeting about, for those of you that follow Ben, about his coffee company, Generous Coffee.
I didn't even know he had a coffee company.
I did. It's not his coffee company, I don't think. I don't know, but he's something with it. So they were meeting about that, and they're like, well, we have an event coming up, which they did when we were there, but we didn't go. But we did end up going to Generous Coffee.
Oh, yeah.
After we met him, we did go.
Because that was one of the first questions some of the girls asked me at school.
What?
Was, did she see him at Generous Coffee?
Oh, funny. They knew about Generous Coffee?
Or like his coffee place.
No, just randomly at breakfast, you guys. It's not like he was at an event and I knew he was there. I did not know he was going to. Okay, so anyway, they talked to us just like briefly about Generous Coffee. I have no idea what they said because I'm dead serious. I was trying to figure out which.
Did Mary and Dean then come over?
No, Mary and Dean were just sitting over there.
Probably
Mary said
she should have taken pictures of you talking to Ben.
I know.
What?
Mary said she's never seen me so much like this before. Anyway. Okay, so anyways, I could not figure out which foot to stand on, like to like relax, put my weight on.
When you were taking your picture.
No.
Oh god.
When we were talking to them, because my legs were shaking. My armpits and my back were dripping. I am never sweaty. My armpits and back and legs, it was insanium in the cranium. So anyway, whatever they said, I think they told us about the event. I don't even know. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, we'll have to go check it out, whatever.
No.
Oh, Ben told us where Generous Coffee. Ben told me.
Did you ask him about it?
No, because they were talking about it. And he's like, yeah, this is where it is. And there's this really good restaurant bar by it. I don't know. I had no idea what he said. So no idea. But we found it.
Did they leave before you?
Yeah, they left like right after that. So if I wouldn't have went over there, right. Mm-hmm. And then Rob did say, this is where Rob gets his awkwardness. He did say, my wife watches The Bachelor, and I have to tell you, you are one of my favorites, or you are my favorite. I'm like, oh God. I said to him, I looked at him and I said, I really like your podcast. It's a really good podcast. So like I did speak a little bit.
That's great. Did you say thank you?
Oh, and his friend, I go, and I know, like I said something about like, I know it's annoying when people probably ask you this, like I can't even imagine. And his friend with him goes, yeah, you're the fourth person, and he said no to all of them, so you should feel excited. He was joking, because Ben would never say no. And I know he wouldn't, because we're good friends.
So what did he say when you said you liked his podcast?
He said thanks.
Did he say like thanks?
No, oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
Then he shook my hand.
He shook your hand?
When he was done.
And she thinks that she has a chance with this guy.
No, he shook my hand, but like my hand was so sweaty, so I was just like kind of like yeah.
That's
anyway
awkward.
But I mean, he stood up right away when I asked, and then he shook my hand. Can you say gentleman? Ben Higgins is amazing.
So Emily sent us this picture.
Yeah.
After the fact to our group of friends that watch the show.
Yeah, I'll have to put it. I can put it on.
She just let us know that his smile just looks a little bit happier with her, other than his actual girlfriend.
Yeah. It did.
I mean, is there anything else that you want to talk about as
well,
far
one
as...
sad thing is I missed him like walk past our window then because he was walking home, I guess. Rob saw him and I didn't, and that really, really kind of frustrated me.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was, like, what kind of shoes? Do you remember? I mean, those are in the picture. Are shoes in the picture?
I don't think so.
Did Rob get a full body shot?
I hope the shoes are in the picture because I was wearing tennis shoes with skinny jeans.
Well, how do you not know if the shoes are in the picture? Let's check that out.
Well, I edited it.
Did you keep the unedited copy?
I kept everything.
Okay.
No, shoes are not in the picture. He has bracelets on.
I did see that.
But we both had an orange coffee cup. We probably ordered the same. They recommended us the cinnamon roll that you can get at that restaurant, so then we did. We got it.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
So Emily met Ben Higgins.
You guys.
Pretty big celebrity.
He's a big deal in the Bachelor world.
But
pretty sure I said a while back he was my favorite Bachelor. And I did.
Yeah.
And he ask anybody and he's their favorite.
Yeah.
He could be the next Chris Harrison is what I've heard.
Oh, that would be cool.
He said he would on his podcast.
Oh, not in person.
No. I mean, basically.
So, anyway, Emily met a pretty big celebrity, we would say. But
you guys,
I just want to...
I couldn't stop saying the entire day, I met Ben Higgins.
Right?
Okay, because that's in that little town.
And you were hoping to see another celebrity.
No!
Oh.
I was totally done with seeing celebrities. I couldn't handle it anymore. But anyways, we went to Golden, Colorado is where the Coors Brewery thing is. Okay, so we did the tour, They couldn't even focus because I was so excited about Ben.
She looked at the picture the whole entire tour.
Yeah, pretty much. And then we got to where we got to taste test the beers and stuff. Sat down, got my first beer, it was an 8 ounce.
And you spilt it.
No! Rob spilled it all over my lap. All over my lap. Soaking wet. And I wore those jeans the next day too. But anyway.
So anyway, back to Ben, meeting Ben. It's a pretty big deal, pretty big celebrity. I just want to point out to people too that I've actually met a celebrity.
Did you talk to your celebrity?
Was standing from me to the wall, which 2 feet, okay, 2 feet away. He was standing 2 feet away from me.
Chesney.
He looked down at me and smiled. And I still didn't catch on to who it was right away, but I did nudge Mom, and I said, "It's Johnny Depp." And I was kidding. I mean, I was like, whatever. And so, what do you know? Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
In the airport.
Yeah.
He was on our same flight when we were going to Aruba, and he didn't even ride first class.
Did you get your picture with him?
No, we were going to when we got off because he was actually signing autographs and taking pictures and stuff. But they did say there were a lot of security guards around. So Mom, she's super paranoid. She takes me into the bathroom and she's like, "There's something suspicious going on," and we call him Johnny. We don't even call him Johnny Depp anymore.
Oh,
and actually, I've considered calling him...
call Ben Benjamin more now.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. And anyway, JD...
He's 30. Ben's 30.
Great.
So we're not that old for him.
No. So then they got JD. I call him JD. I'm kind of to the loading part, and the guy comes on a little loudspeaker over by where we're waiting to get on the flight, and he's like, "Hey everyone, I just want to introduce to you Johnny Depp. There will be no pictures, no autographs on the flight, but I just wanted to let you know that he'll be riding with us today." And boom, I snapped this picture.
Show them.
And that's Johnny Depp.
Yeah, okay. That's amazing.
And so I still have that. That's been multiple years. Here's the picture of me in the bathroom prior to when Mom said there's something suspicious going on. I saved that one too. Anywho, he was 8 rows up from us, pretty upset because I could have sat next to him.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, he smiled at me. Now going through the security line, he was over here. There was 2 lines, and he was over here and over here. And I said to Mom, "I'm not going in that line behind that guy." Creepy. So I went to the other line, so I could have been right behind him.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, he was 2 feet away from me, and he smiled at me, and he's probably looking down at Mom and I, and he's like, these idiots don't even know who I am.
I would rather.
But talk about big celebrities. So, like, Ben Higgins, Johnny Depp, pretty sure I won that one.
Would you rather get a smile from Ben Higgins or Johnny Depp? Ben Higgins. Now, I also have met Kenny Chesney before.
Great.
And got my picture taken with him.
I don't know if I've met anybody else.
You probably have. You've met Emily, Drew.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's our story.
That's the story of Ben Higgins and Emily Drew's one-on-one date at the Denver coffee shop.
No. Biscuit Company.
Okay, now magically, did there a band appear and you guys start dancing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He put his arm around me, and I put my arm around him.
That's great.
And he smiled pretty darn
I'm sure at the rose ceremony you can kind of wrap things up and get that rose.
Yeah, I'll get the rose.
Okay.
All right.
Anyways, thank you for tuning in for the most dramatic episode of E Squared TV.